ago on Capitol Hill, the top Republican in the House, Speaker Mike Johnson, took some questions from reporters on the military operation in Venezuela. Listen in.
With regard to Venezuela, we have to see what plays out. I went to the Gang of Eight briefing. It was very detailed, as even the Democrats who are grumbling about some of this, who were in that briefing, will attest. They have said as much. It was military precision. Our armed forces do an extraordinary job. General Kane is an extraordinary leader for the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Another reason you should sleep well at night. Secretary Hegseth, great job at Defense, at Department of War, Department of War doing all this. Secretary Rubio was there, Attorney General Bondi, CIA Director Ratcliffe. I mean, we had everybody. And they went through the details and they explained the rationale and why everything happened as it did. I don't think anybody could have any complaint or question about that, and I expect they're going to give almost that same level of information in a larger auditorium, and I think members of Congress are going to understand this fully. What happens next? There are plans and procedures in place, but it's impossible to know exactly how it's all going to play out. We have to see how that works. I trust the people who are in charge of this. I'm told, and the President has mentioned, and Secretary Rubio has mentioned, that our American oil companies will be involved in getting that infrastructure back up, and that will have a lot to do with how all this sorts out. But we don't know the details of that yet, and I certainly don't. The House has not been apprised of it because I think it is in the works right now. This has just happened. This is a seismic development. This just happened. Some of this is unprecedented. It is not a regime change. I want to emphasize that. It is a change of the actions of the regime. As you know, they have an interim president now, and so we're not boots on the ground. We're not occupying Venezuela. We haven't declared war on Venezuela. We went to get a criminal who had been indicted in a U.S. court under our due process, and we're going to bring them to justice on American soil. We should applaud that. It's going to stop the killing of millions of people.
Just to follow up, because you say that the military action is not going to happen. So then, is it responsible for the White House to continue to raise the specter of military action? They said very explicitly.
I've spoken to the question. I'm not going to take 1,000 gotcha questions this morning trying to pit me against the White House. It is. I've said I can't be more clear than I have been on this. I've given lengthy statements on it. You know where I stand. You know where the House stands. We're going to get a briefing today, and then we'll see how it develops.